side. But the polls have shown us one thing though, Lucy. They have shown that they are stubborn and they won't go out without a fight. So here we go. We're going to be jumping on in. It is going to be in Mirage. And we're going to be finding out if FURIA are going to close us out in a 2-0 fashion, or are NAVI going to drag us to map number 3.
It's going to be a Herculean effort here for NAVI, but at the very least starting on that CT side. They won the most recent CT-sided pistol on Vertigo, so if they can get off to a good start here, and maybe they can get that ball rolling against the unstoppable fury of FURIA.
No kits, no utility for the NAVI side. We have 5 sets of USPs and armor and P2K in the mix as well, and it's going to be quick. It's going to be very quick coming in here from FURIA. Liina though, getting taken down, but quick reply, quick rebuttal from Hanka and Angelica. But the B bomb set has been left empty. There is still a player lurking inside of apartments. This is weird. This is messy. Vicu walks into the smoke. Her life now deemed forfeit, and a bomb dropped out in the open. It's a 2 versus 3.
This should favor NAVI. That bomb is dropped right in the open, as mentioned, and that's a one-tap from Danuu. Critical kill with the USP. Olga now, we're seeing what she can do. She's got one in the round already, but she has been spotted in towards window. Has picked up the P2K, go for a bit of a movement play here, jumping up, but it has been heard. The duel coming forth, she is able to come out ahead, but the HP blast, she's down to just 2.
2 HP, but she also just needs 2 bullets in the heads of Angelica and Hanka to clutch this one out. This should still, however, be unwinnable here for Olga, despite the heroics she's shown thus far in this tournament. As you said, bomb in such an uncomfortable position. She doesn't even know where the second CT is. Waiting for a peek, waiting for a play. Bomb retrieved now, but Angelica, perfect timing on the swing. A headshot, a little bit of overkill as well. Huge run from Angelica and Hanka. Double kills for both of them.
Always get a little bit scared when someone like Olga is in a clutch. She picks up the bomb, and all she needs is those one-taps. But it is Angelica that comes out ahead. Some great shots here from Danuu as well. Angelica very crisp with the pistols. We've seen some amazing stuff from her with those. Now NAVI, they can get the full investment into this one. And FURIA once again opting for the save. Going to be fully ecoing into this one, and looking like they're setting up for a palace play here. Olga's going to throw some utility out. Hanka with this M4, she can just mow them all the way down. Angelica chiming in with one of her own, and it's just a firing squad here on the A-bomb site.
The only unfortunate thing there for the CTs are the MP9s really didn't find any kills in the hands of Liina and vicu, so no extra money there, but still, they're going to be very happy with the way that played out. Not losing a single player as well for FURIA though. No bomb planted, but with the eco, they will have the Automat Kalashnikovs in play. A lot of utility as well. And NAVI, the first real test here against a buy of FURIA's.
And this is where NAVI faltered. It was FURIA's buy on that third round where they started to get off to that string, which was unable to be stopped. NAVI going through a bit of a boost here. This could really catch them out, and it does. Hanka, she finds the opening. Bit of damage done onto Liina, but she gets away with her life as well. So NAVI early on striking and getting that woman advantage.
That's also a lot of information for FURIA though. They know there were 3 players there at mid, and that could have been the opportunity for some of the players on the extremities of the map to go for a push and take those 1v1 duels out of the B bomb set or A, but they opt not to go for it. And despite being a player advantage here, Liina has been tagged very, very low indeed. As FURIA mid-control gain, despite the cost of losing their talisman, that is Olga. You can see them slowly creeping their way back here towards the B apartments. 2 players here, waiting for Izza to group up as well. And they have GaBi. She's got a couple of flashes towards A. She's going to try and be a bit of a distraction, draw the rotation, and thin the defense towards the B bomb site.
It's all on Danuu here. Liina, she's so low, so Danuu has to come up big, has to find these kills. The utility raining through, setting up for the first stack match. She's able to make it work, and the second as well. That is huge. vicu finds one with the MP9, and now it's Car left in a 1v4 clutch. Knows that there is a player close by. That's a fantastic headshot from her, but she's going bold. Looks to pull out the bomb plant here, continuing to aggress forward, but there's just too many players.
Too many players swarming the final member here in FURIA. They've been... it's been kind of quiet here. I know it's still very early on this map, just 3 rounds. NAVI Javelins looking to get this win. If they're looking to pull off this upset, it starts here on Mirage, and they're off to a rollicking start. But FURIA is going to be just the pistols, a bit of utility as well. Just 3 sorry, I think that 5 kills to FURIA in the first 3 rounds, so it's been pretty dominant here from the NAVI side. Able to survive the first test as well. You can see Liina looking to be aggressive, looking to claim some ground for herself. But you realize just against the pistols, she's all by lonesome. There's no need to stick on around and potentially gift a rifle to the very capable members of FURIA. It is going to be B Explode coming out, and Danuu, she's going to be the one to hold on to this B bomb site.
Saw what she could do last time, got that double kill, but Olga, she's on a flank through here. Vicu is holding for it, but this could keep her occupied. And that's going to allow Danuu now to set up a Vicu, fully blind, able to spray down 2. Olga does find that kill in the end, but Danuu, she's still alive here. Has to stay alive, but no car, she's able to find the kill. We're now into the 3-on-3. Rifles can be recovered as well. There's armor behind both the recovered rifles. And NAVI, this is a very difficult retake.
They have a smoke as well in the hands of GaBi. She can lob it in. Delay it further. Bomb has been planted. They have to be wary about a flank coming in as well. And here comes the smoke. Liina, though, with a smoke of her own, could try and use that to sneak on out. Hanka, 8-0. She has been immortal thus far. 9 kills for her. She's going to creep on through. Olga, her position here is untenable. She will fall. It's all down to Car. Tech9 in hand, and Angelica will crush her skull as well. And NAVI with a clinical retake. It's going to be a bit close, but she will have it. And NAVI, they get their 4th. FURIA, though, able to deal a bit of damage, considering it was just a pistol armor upgrade for a majority of the players on the FURIA side. The fact that they get 2 kills and even get the bomb down, they're going to be okay with that. Clean shots coming in from Angelica, though.
Yeah, it's great stuff. Exactly what you'd love to see here. What a fantastic retake, keeping all 3 players alive. So they deployed the smoke to keep Olga interested, and there was so much focus down towards market where they knew these 2 players were that Hanka's able to exploit that position. Gets that lovely little tap to the player on Van, and that opens it wide up for the players in market to enter through. Now we see the full buy coming out from FURIA. We get that AWP in the hands of Car, looking to her to do a lot of work, but vicu has bought one of her own, hasn't had one so far. I'm excited to see what she can do with that, because she's been an incredible part of their success so far.
Oh, absolutely. Yesterday on Inferno, she just came alive. That being said, she has been a bit quiet. She was a bit quiet on Vertigo. Hopefully things will change here on Mirage. Once again, thought I'm going to be going for the boost, but no, just going to be holding 2 players towards underpass. This is a faster play coming in here towards B. Liina with the Molotov, and she's going to find, actually it's going to be Olga. She's going to find the first kill. They still don't know about the second player here. Vicu is in such a rough spot with the AWP. Angelica's going to save her though. Olga will fall. That's going to allow Vicu to go for a flank with the op as Danuu is being pressured. She's going to fall on back to a more favorable position for herself, but the B bomb site has been lost for now. Vicu with the flank with the op takes down Car, and now it is going to be a 3 versus 3. Bomb will be planted.
The AWP flank, you do not see that every day, but is able to get the first kill. Back into this 3-on-3 once again. Danuu, she stayed alive this whole time, and she swings out to find the first. Repositioning now, trying to find the second play. That's the bomb dropped as well. They haven't been able to get that one down. And GaBi, she's now all alone in the 1v3, and once again, NAVI come through and they keep it clean. 3 players alive.
Yeah, it's just incredible. Like the fact that Vicu's able to sneak on in from behind with the op takes down a very dangerous player in the form of Car. If Car keeps holding that angle towards market, the retake is going to be very, very rough there for the CT side. But Danuu being so proactive. The second one is as well, instant snap onto her head, and then a secondary flank from Hanka, a little bit more delayed. They weren't expecting the second CT to come in. And this has been a beautiful start for the Polish side. 5-0. Mine will still, however, be coming in here for NAVI. A fast play towards mid. Liina out in the open will be found, but the trade is good. Angelica will take the player down to push through the smoke as well. Hanka, though, this time only good for 1. It is a 3v3, but you got to remember, Iza has been dinked down as well. This is still not comfortable here for the FURIA side.
Yeah, that dink is actually a huge part of this, because now they can't continue the press forward. She has to play this one so much more defensively, and Car, she's going to be the one to watch Shu. She's made her way up into connector. Angelica sitting on the other side. All comes down to timing, and Car, she catches it. Angelica is removed. And now a chance for them to move onto the site, but they have to get past Vicu. She's now all alone. It's the 1 versus 3 for her. And she's fired off the shot already, so they are aware of her presence. Going to try and go for the wallbang here, but not able to make it land. Potentially another shot there. That looked like it could have done it. She's trying to hit these shots, but it's not coming to fruition.
He's just dodging the bullets through the boxes, and yeah, it's so unfortunate for Vicu. She was inches, millimeters away from landing one of those shots. And she could have even potentially prevented the bomb from getting planted with FURIA. Finally, they get the first round on board here. This is just fighting, just running out through the smokes. 2 kills found there. And Ka getting complete control of that jungle position. It came down to individuals. It came down to very, very risky plays here from FURIA, but they're able to finally crack the puzzle. Still, a pretty solid lead here for the CTs. But that being said, even though it's 5-1, you take a look at the money. It's not that great here for the CT side. They have suffered a lot of casualties, even in the rounds they've won. As Angelica will find Olga, trying to be a bit of a lurk towards mid, but she only had the SMG, as GaBi is going to open things up. Vicu will fall. Oh, and Mari able to find Angelica. The aggression from the CTs is being met by a hail of bullets from the AK-47s, and they're just walking out to the deaths.
What an absolute mess here. Hanka is able to get one of her own in the end and can retreat to stairs. A lot of damage has been done. Mari brought down low. Ka, she's removed. That's a huge kill to find. She did so much in the round prior by finding those lurk positions. And both of these FURIA players making their way onto the A bomb site. Mari has an advanced position at least. This is going to allow Izza to get up close. And they do have some utility to work with. But Danuu, she's just holding the line. Mari walks straight back into her. Izza cannot get that bomb down, and there's this huge flank coming through as well.
That is so strange for FURIA. They seem to be so certain there's no one inside a CD spawn. And as you pointed out, that flank, that should seal the deal. Hanka, she's 13-1, Lucy. It is ridiculous how good she's been here in Mirage, but with 30 seconds, Izza. She could try and thread the needle here. She just leg it towards B, but no, she's going to fall on back, and she's not expecting anyone to be in C towards T-spawn. Numbers gets punched in, it's a bit of a fake. And Hanka will finally strike. 14 kills for her and only 1 death. Nice try there, but I felt like for FURIA, once they got his initial few kills going their way, things kind of fell apart. They seemed to be a little lost there.
That was a 2-on-4 that they were able to convert back there. Hanka doing it all. She finds his first 2 kills after GaBi and Mari open up the A side. It feels like the round is furious at that stage, but she's able to play around that smoke, get the kills, get away, and then has that huge flank all the way back through mid, all the way back through T-spawn, and eventually catching off the bomb plant. And this is a different NAVI. This is what we needed. This is what we hoped to see from them. And it's on Mirage of all maps. This is what we were expecting maybe on Vertigo, and it's fantastic to see here in FURIA's playground.
FURIA's playground, their jungle where they like to hunt, where they like to claim so many of their victims. But this consistent re-aggression, and Hanka though, perfect read as to where the peak was going to be coming in from Ka. This was a bit of a surprise, however. Danuu's position towards CT just not being known at all by FURIA. No one was even holding the angle. No one was expecting the CT to be coming out there, but because of that, they will be punished. As FURIA, they find one, but immediately NAVI Javelins, they smack them back down. And considering the lead they have and the fact that Angelica's on what, 8-2, Hanka's on 14-1, it is so unfortunate for Liina that she's on 0-5.
Teammates doing all the work. Wouldn't be complaining when your teammate is on 14-1. Exactly what they need here. FURIA taking a bit of a slower approach this time, just prodding at the different parts of the map, trying to find the opener that's been eluding them so far. Olga, we normally look to her to be the one that opens up these rounds sometimes, but so far not able to find that purchase. In fact, going down first a few of these times.
Flashbangs are going to be popping their way out into the A bomb site. Simultaneously, we should have GaBi from Palace. There's no one on the A site. It's Angelica towards CT. The bomb will be planted. Oh, brilliant stuff from Angelica. Able to take down Olga, who's been having a bit of a rough time here. And it is just a wide swing to take down Hanka, proving that she isn't immortal. A 4v4 as the bomb, it ticks away.
Yeah, and Kara's in such a difficult position to clear. She's all the way through in ladder room. 3 CTs making their way through, but oh, she clears it. Danuu, that's a huge kill to find. GaBi trying to sling out from Palace, but not able to connect the shot. Danuu's found a second as well. That bomb is ticking down, but the smoke gets deployed, and the Molotov cannot be thrown. But Mari, she's finding all the kills here, and GaBi, she's able to find one as well. It's now Liina in the one-on-one. She gets spotted. GaBi finds her in the end. A great round from her out from Palace.
Yeah, honestly, GaBi, from that position, she should have been good for at least one and should have been traded, in fact, coming up so clutch in the end. And FURIA The crowd does come alive. Yeah. Oh, that is so cool from Mari. And GaBi, even with the Glock at the end, catching Danuu, not able to cross on over towards the smoke. And finally, it took a while, but FURIA have broken the money here for the NAVI Javelin side. They have opted to go for a bit of a default setup here with the USP, so FURIA should have a pretty comfortable time. Okay, Hanka, listen, I don't know what's woken up in here in Mirage, but she's looking incredible. The USP against the AK, and not a single point of damage being dealt. That was an instant double dink.
That's incredible stuff. OLGA, though, with this Mac 10, she's in a good position to get some cash here. As long as these USPs don't do the same thing to her, but no, she's good for it. Liina also finding a kill of her own, so they're making this expensive. Recovered rifles. In fact, Liina might even be interested in giving this one a look in. They know that FURIA on their backs against the wall in terms of economy here, so any extra damage they can do is huge, and if they can steal it away, that is massive. With Hanka going down, it's just Liina left here. Knows where one of these players are, but they're trying to swarm her, and that's exactly what they do.
Some signs of life here for the FURIA side. It hasn't been an easy campaign here on their map pick. NAVI Javelins was a full eco, just so they can have this buy. No AWP for vicu, but honestly, they really haven't needed the op thus far. It's basically been the Hanka show, and of course Angelica chipping in as well. 15-3 for her. This time around, Hanka will be caught. I think she was blinded as well, getting stuck at the entrance off connector. And an early kill going the way of FURIA with Hanka down suddenly. Things look a little dicey here. You can see the CT still haven't budged from the B bomb site though. And you can see Liina now starting to slowly creep her way up towards short. The flashbang is good, but she's able to dodge it. And vicu waiting patiently for someone to show themselves, waiting for the smoke to dissipate. She's waiting for FURIA to present something, but one by one her teammates are starting to fall. Danuu at least able to reply back, but it is the 4 versus 2 favoring FURIA.
She jumps up, she finds a kill. That is huge. She's brought so low in the process though and trying to play around the smoke. She finds the opening here, even spots OLGA but can't quite connect the kill. Oh, she's just playing in the grey here, has to find an opening, but they're just spraying, trying to find her. How has she stayed alive for this long? She's still alive, and Angelica has made her way over the confusion. Angelica now finds 2. It's the one-on-one. Danuu had done everything in the smoke. And now GaBi, she has to try and close this for FURIA. Angelica looking for it, but GaBi holds the line.
Oh, that was insane from Danuu. Like the fact that she just stays alive in the smoke, waiting for the cavalry to arrive, and Angelica comes riding on in her steed. But in the end, the clutch won't go their way. It came down to the wire, Lucy. And NAVI Javelins, even the rounds are losing, they make it close. Even the rounds are losing, they're making FURIA bleed. This is a full 180 from what we saw in Vertigo.
I believed then, I absolutely believed that that was going to get stolen away, and now it has to be the pistols that do it. Saw some nice pistol kills earlier, but that to be pretty impressive here against the full AKs. Angelica looking to maybe find a sculpt here in towards ramp. GaBi is on the other side, and she flicks down onto her, but goes for maybe a bit of an early reload there, and Izza punishes. And this push from Palace, this might also catch them off guard. Car, she is holding for it, but she has the bomb. The timing eludes her. vicu, did she spot them? That's the question.
I don't think she did. Oh, this could be ruthless. There is Izza has no idea the hit's going to be coming on in. It's all about the timing though. Is she going to check? Repositions herself? No. She will be taken down here. She's been spotted. The double taps in the side of the head. AK-47 picked up. They could be walking into the trap. They could be walking into a slaughter here. 50 seconds on the clock. There's no need for FURIA to pressure this. As Ka on a bit of an adventure of her own, and some of them haven't seen each other. Ka has no idea there's a player on the B bomb side, but it doesn't really matter now. Liina, she's getting hunted down from behind.
But they think the B bomb side's open. You can see the bomb, it's moving, but there's a player still there. Ka hasn't fully cleared it. Danuu, she could ruin everything here, even with Ka finding that. That might be the opener. That might be the go signal towards the A side.
They still haven't seen Danuu though, right? Still wondering where could she possibly be, but with 20 seconds on the clock right now, they have to hit the go button. Clear out all the angles towards A. You can take a look at the radar as well. And finally, bomb will be planted. What a weird round here. It was just the pistols. And again, Lucy, we said how they're making FURIA bleed for every round they win. And Danuu, if she can isolate this kill, she checks the corner, but she won't. Aim punch comes into play. Ka will finish off the job, and that is going to be FURIA finding their 6th.
It looked very scary there when Ka missed Danuu on the B site. Danuu goes undetected. And she's aware that Ka has made that flank through market. If Liina hadn't gone down on the A site and that bomb had made its way over, there was an opportunity there for Danuu to upset everything. But with Liina going down, they commit to the A site and they are able to convert the round in the end. But NAVI, as mentioned, they're making these rounds really close even when they don't have the weaponry to do it.
Actually, it's my bad. There was FURIA finding the 5th, not the 6th, but still just 1 away from tying things up there. And you can see NAVI, that big lead they had early on. I think it was 5-1, if I'm not mistaken, Lucy. Slowly starting to slip away from their hands. Good damage being dealt, however, again with the pistols. With FURIA, bleeding or not, they will continue to move on ahead. Round number 12. The AWP now in the hands of vicu. And FURIA, they're mixing it up. This one's going to be a fast play towards B, and it's only 1 defender. It's down to Danuu once more.
We've seen what she can do. Liina is rotated over as well from short, through the fire and the flames, trying to spray down these players. A lot of damage has been done, and Mari actually goes down to her own incendiary. She 1Gs it, is tucked into the back of bench here, trying to find this opening, but not being presented with it. Angelica, she's trying to find it as well. She will come out ahead. Liina has made her way over. This bomb is committed. It is down towards the van here. GaBi is able to burn out Angelica in response. She's tucked in here. Liina trying to find her. She's just going to wide swing onto her. All of a sudden, Olga, she's left alone, and she has been spotted.
Yeah, the smoke's a giveaway. Getting tickled away at her feet as well. And what a hold coming in from NAVI Javelins. And we even get to see the rare true 1G. And Olga, as impactful as she's been, this one is done. A missed shot though. Oh, okay, all right. Hanka finally puts her down. Olga, even in an unwinnable situation, makes it look so scary. But NAVI, they're able to repel the attack this time from the side of FURIA, and they will find their 7th.
Hey, we have seen 1v4s happen so far on this stage, so I don't count anyone out, especially someone like Olga, but unfortunately not quite able to get it done. NAVI, after bleeding a slew of rounds, 4 in a row to FURIA, they are able to bounce back and get to their 7th. Still wanting to get a few more here on the CT side, because that T side is particularly terrifying against FURIA. vicu with this AWP isn't going to be contested in mid. She's actually going to fall off early here. It is just the pistols for FURIA though, so NAVI are in a good position this round.
Liina just spots the scalp of Iza. It will take her away. And Liina, okay then. A bit of a eco farm, but we'll take that. And everyone from FURIA will fall by the wayside. Nothing again Olga can do. This time it's even worse because it's a 1 versus 5 and it just has a P250. So round number 8 here, pretty much confirmed for the Javelins. And if, listen, Lucy, if they can get to 10,
that's huge.
That is massive. And then I start to believe in them taking us to map number 3.
It's good to see Liina starting to step up as well. Obviously, those were eco frags there. We saw some good 1Ds from her earlier as well. A player that we noted had been struggling early on in Mirage. It's good to see all of these NAVI players now firing on all cylinders. Obviously, Hanka all the way at the top of the scoreboard, having an absolute banger of a game. But Angelica is actually getting up close beside her. These are the 2 of the 3 that we talked about from NAVI, vicu being that 3rd, who's yet to be needed on this AWP too much.
Molotov and Olga, is she aware is a question. She's going to just run on through. The flashbang was so good, I don't think she was seen. I don't think Liina saw that.
No, that was a fantastic flashbang, completely blinded. That timing, that's something you've been practicing with the
100%. That's a perfect spawn-based play coming in. But at the same time, because Olga wasn't spotted, they might assume there's no one towards the underpass position, which could be a problem. And Olga, she's going to find Hanka. And now they're probably worried, like, what's going on here? How's Olga all the way inside the connector? vicu does reply back, but still it's a 3 versus 3. And look at the flank again. Danuu going all the way around, but Olga's going to be here before Danuu arrives towards T-spawn. And it's spray, it's labored, but you're still going to get the kill. And vicu and Danuu have to do everything by themselves.
Danuu, as mentioned though, this flank, this could be what makes the difference. It's flanks on flanks in this round. She's made her way through ramp, but again, GaBi, she's going on a flank of herself. Has to find these kills before this T-side player makes her way there. Danuu creeping her way up, but vicu, she finds the first. If Danuu can find this kill into Olga, that's huge, but no, Olga, she's able to convert it. And now it's vicu left in the clutch. That's the first one, a headshot from vicu. The 1v1 knows exactly where Olga is, even has a smoke that she can drop, spamming with the USP, not quite able to find it, the damage is done, but can't hit the shot. Behind the ticket, Olga, she doesn't want to give this up, and vicu, she's just sticking it, just holding the defuse. Olga, she drops up, and she does it with just 2 HP.
2 HP, the clutch. One more bullet from the USP, and that would have been it. That would have been the round, because the bomb had just been planted. There was so much time still to work with. But Olga, once again, the hero for FURIA, finds the opening. Second kill onto Angelica, survives that spray from Danuu of 4K. That is going to be the 6th here for the Brazilians. Still, they suffer so many casualties, Lucy, which is why we see 3 Galils in play, just so they can afford an extra bit of utility. And for the CTs, once more, aggression towards mid. But FURIA, there's nothing slow about this one. There's no mid control being exerted. Just going to be taking the fight towards the A-bomb side. Angelica good for 1, but the trade is instantaneous from Olga.
Olga, she's able to get in an advanced position here. Even the flashes coming through from CT, so she can clear that one. All of these CT players in towards connector at the moment. The rotate from Danuu is coming through very slowly here. They have to wait for her to get into position. The bomb has gone down, and this post-plant setup from FURIA is fantastic. 3 players towards the site, 1 in towards ramp. vicu with his AWP. They're blocked out by this smoke at the moment. Have to wait for this on the fade. They're going to be making their way through now. The T's ready to defend this. That's a perfect incendiary. It's going to force GaBi forward, but doesn't matter. She can find the kills anyway. Olga, she swings out for 2 of her own. Fantastic control from her. And now it's Danuu left in a 1v3. And of course, it's Olga to close it out.
Olga has just come alive in the final few rounds here. The dying embers of the first half. And FURIA, they bounce back. They find a 7th. However, NAVI Javelins still do have the lead, as we will be heading into the second half. But before that, of course, we have a very, very short break.
we are back with the second half of Mirage, this second map in this semi-final at ESL Impact Valencia. NAVI taking on FURIA. We're here on Mirage where it's very even, in fact.
It is very even, but at the same time, if you're NAVI, considering the lead you had initially, what, 5-1 to start things off, you would be regretting how some of those rounds played out, especially during the final few rounds. It felt like FURIA came alive, and more importantly, it felt like OLGA came alive. Cardo duking it out by her lonesome. She has no backup. She needs to stay alive for as long as possible, and somehow gets a reload and a second kill as well. Finally, she will fall, but she's dealt so much damage. Liina and vicu will be felled. Danuu down to 33 HP, and it's a 3v4 player advantage for FURIA.
Hanka has to find these kills towards CT. That area is completely open. The bomb is going to go down, though. They do manage to get that plant while the smoke was up in towards Connector. GaBi up on top of Ticket. She's able to find Danuu. Now it's just these two remaining players. And Hanka, that's an incredible shot with the P250. Now we're into this 2-on-3, and there's an opportunity to hit the flank from Hanka. She's coming all the way through from the CT, but she has been spotted. They know exactly where both these Ts are, but another great kill with the Glock. But now it's just her left. The bomb, it's being stuck. She has to spam through it, and no, the Ninja Defuse, it comes through.
Oh, the timing for Hanka there. They knew exactly where both the Ts were. But can we say what a heroic hold that was from Carl? The fact that she even finds a second kill is ridiculous. Gets the first, gets a reload off, and Liina, there was a chance for her to take her down earlier on, but then Danuu, a bit of a gush from her teammate as well. And once they knew where both the Ts were, the kit and the smoke, instant defuse coming in from FURIA. They lost the first pistol round of the tournament in the previous half, but this time around normal services have resumed here for the FURIA side. NAVI opting to exercise a bit of restraint despite getting the bomb down. They're not going to go for the force. It's a few pistols. A nade's going to tank Angelica down to 30 HP, and it's empty. Not, oh, that is awkward. That is very awkward from GaBi. She gets taken down, but the M4s are more than good enough to shut down the rest. Because that's a round GaBi would be looking to forget.
Yeah, I think they actually heard her jump up there, so you can see they just wide swung the position, and she gets a little caught off there, but thankfully is in support with the 4K. Able to clean them up, no worries. Obviously missing out on all that extra money from the SMG, but at least there's very little damage done, just the one CT falling. Now FURIA, they take the lead for the first time here on Mirage on their map pick. The momentum now behind them. We're going to the full buy round. NAVI bringing out those AKs across the board.
The Flames acting as a one-way, and that's Liina with the AK-47 as well. That's going to be retrieved, and that's an immediate upgrade for OLGA. Now 5 rifles in possession for the CTs. GaBi spots a player, and the hit is coming in. NAVI, they realize they have to go for this bomb site while she is by her lonesome. But got to remember, look at where Izza's position is. It's so nasty, and she spots the player, but not quite able to get the kill. The trade's actually going the way of NAVI, but at least Izza able to bring it back to equilibrium.
And Hanka on the A side, she activated out of Palace and got one of the rotators as well, so she's still a thorn in their side. You can see occupying 2 of these CT players. They want to deal with her first, but she's making the way all the way through short where the bomb is planted for her. This is a great setup for NAVI and a difficult retake. The smoke gets deployed at least to allow FURIA to make their way out. All 3 CTs coming through from this position, trying to clear it out, but vicu, she gets the first. Hanka now from short, she's able to get the second, and now it's OLGA once again in a clutch position. A 1v3, she does to pull off, but can't quite land the spray.
Hanka starting to be unleashed as well once more. You said it as well, the fact that she comes out of Palace, gets a kill, just kind of throws confusion into the midst of FURIA. And I love the call as well from NAVI Javelins. The moment to lose a player early on, they're like, all right, it's go time. It's go time. And they hit that side and get those 2 quick kills. Danuu as well, just staying alive inside of the at the back of bench, somehow not taking barely any damage to the Molotov and the nade. And with that, NAVI Javelins are back in business once more. They've tied things up. And for FURIA, it's just the USPs.
I feel like Danuu is the master of staying alive. She just eludes everything. It's quite a feat to see a very cerebral player, I think I would say.
A slippery snake.
A slippery snake. That's what you need from your IGL. She leads them into underpass alongside Angelica. As mentioned, just the USPs. They have stacked over on the A side. NAVI decided to walk into this. It could get a little bit scary. We're seeing what these USPs can do. Chilty deployed towards mid as very least they're taking their time, being careful, and not just running full-blown into a stack.
There is this push from GaBi though, right? So that's so much information, and you can now see Ka as well heading towards his A-bomb site. So they are walking to the stack, but still against USPs that should still be kind of comfortable. As Mari only able to find one. So they've been able to sweep this one aside. And GaBi, even though she got the information, is a little too late to the party. And it's going to be 10 rounds. NAVI will find double digits before FURIA. And this game, it continues to be so very close. This is the 4th map here of the day. And for the very first time, we have a close affair. All the previous maps have been just stomps. We had Enigma Galaxy win theirs in a very convincing fashion against MIBR. We saw the way Vertigo went so favorably for FURIA. This time, they face some resistance.
Exactly what you want to see here. NAVI, elimination on the line for FURIA. This win of this map would secure them that spot in the grand final against Enigma Galaxy with their chance of revenge. NAVI, they are looking solid here on this T side. Got the AWP out on vicu. Kara's one of her own. She's jumped over into short to hold the line with this one. Smoke gets deployed. She has full control here at the moment, even with this utility raining out. It's not going to give any extra info, but Liina, she's crept her way out here. And Hanka in Palace, as she finds this one tap, that's exactly what she does. That's an opening here onto the A-bomb site. OLGA towards stairs. She's the only defender, and she has to get this second kill. She can't quite do it, but Ka, with the open short, is able to get the trade. We move into the 3-on-3, and vicu, she's planting the bomb while her team is in T-spawn.
There's so much of utility to work with, and yeah, I have to agree, that is such a ballsy play from vicu. She's got it off. There's so much utility for the T's to work with, however. And she's got to be swinging wide. Izza, no flash for her to go for the swing. And vicu spotted the second player as well. Another dry swing. This time around, she won't land a shot. GaBi to take her down. There are a couple of smokes to work with here, but no kits anywhere nearby for the CT. So they need to make this fast. They need to make this quick. And the bombs are planted for the T's. This is just all gone wrong. Ka's able to get the kill, but there is no time remaining. There's no kits in play. And NAVI Javelin, they will find their 11th.
If they'd known that both of the T's were in towards ramp, she could have just stuck that bomb, and there was a real opportunity because Ka could have just held the line there with the AWP, and they would have had to have got through her first. Obviously, they don't have the info we have, but that comes down a little too close to the wire considering that post-plant setup with all that utility the T side had. But still, good round from NAVI in the end, and they continue that lead.
Yeah, the only criticism I would have over there, I mean, obviously, like, it could have gone either way, but the fact that all the utility, they had 2 Molotovs, 2 smokes, a number of flashbangs, and barely any of those were used in the post plan, enabling FURIA to come on in. And like you said, that could have easily gone their way if they knew where both the final 2 team members were, but could have, would have, should have. So we have the play coming in here towards the A-bomb site, and Izza, Deagle in hand, finds the first up to Angelica. Second kill as well. Izza finding 2. Mari's there as well. I'm sure they've heard the flames lick at her feet, but they're respecting this. And that means the smoke's going to dissipate at some point.
This is so scary for NAVI. That saved AWP is still in play as well. At least they're able to recover that bomb, but so much impact being had from Izza. 2 1-digs punished eventually, but the player advantage now for FURIA. It all comes down to where Ka decides to position with that AWP. She's moved over to the B bomb site now, and NAVI aren't over-rotating. They've slowed it down in T-spawn, waiting for aggression to come, and it might be delivered to them. Mirage, she's making her way through Palace. But the question is, does she continue this push?
And here's the thing, right? With no information being found towards Palace, now FURIA might be assuming it's going to be the B plane. That's exactly what's going to happen. It's a game of misinformation, unintentional misinformation from NAVI Javelins. And now they're going to be coming in for this A play. All 3 players are going to be walking on out. And since they're making no noise, they have no idea. The CTs have no idea it's going to be an A play, but Mari's position inside of Palace could be the difference maker here for FURIA. The remaining CTs are so far away. As the hit comes on in, now they know the jig is up. Cars arrive with their AWP, but it's going to be a little too late. But Mari could still ruin the day of NAVI Javelins. 10 seconds, they need to get the bomb down, and they will.
That smoke is huge. prevents any vision. The flank is coming in so fast from Olga though. If she can find this kill, that opens up the round, and what a one dig. vicu is there with the response immediately. Into the 2-on-3 now. No kit in play for the CT, so they have to find these kills. And vicu, she's responding with ones of her own. Mary now with a deagle and 2 players to find. That's the first, the second close by, but Hanka, she finds her first.
Oh, that got so very close. But patience from NAVI Javelins, coming down to the 1v1. And again, another clutch going their way. They have really come alive here in the second half especially. I did fear for them, considering the bit of a streak that FURIA went on, that FURIA would continue that particular streak. They even won the pistol round, but then ever since the guns came into play, NAVI Javelins, they've been one step ahead of the Brazilians. 12-9 now, as the lead starts to stretch in the favor of NAVI Javelins.
And I feel like for NAVI, they know that Mirage is coming out, right? They know that FURIA are going to pick that if it's left in the pool. And so I expect they probably did quite a bit of counter-stratting here. They know it's a map they enjoy playing already. And there's plenty of FURIA demos to study out there. They're a prolific team in the South American scene. So they've been doing their homework, and it's showing here. They've now got a 3-round lead, and are clearly in the driver's seat on the T side.
FURIA once again, guns in their hands. The AWP for Ka. Oh, I like this though. Aggressive positioning from Ka there, but eventually she will have to fall on back. And if you look at NAVI's positioning, smoke and utility towards the underpass position to...
Ooh.
Okay, GaBi, that is brilliant. The incendiary forcing Danuu to play from a more passive position to its kitchen, and GaBi with the wall bang. Oh, that is beautifully done. An early player advantage, but the B hit is coming on in. The timing from the peek from Olga as well is knows where the play is coming in from, but there are now 3 CTs lying in wait, and this should be a shutdown.
Yeah, these 2 teams have to do it all, but GaBi, she drops the bomb. That's a huge kill to find, and with the USP, almost brings down vicu. It's going to be Mari that closes it out, and FURIA, they keep it clean, and it all starts with that incredible play there, dropping the incendiary, hearing it tick, and knowing that a player has been forced into that corner cubby. The spray comes through, and it just opens it up. Then NAVI, they feel obligated, like, all right, we have to commit now, we have to go for this, and they just run straight into the arms of FURIA.
It's great work from GaBi. With a flick downwards onto Hanka, and not really getting one success here for NAVI Javelins. I feel like the first real buy round of FURIA have looked very, very convincing. And because of how close the rounds have been for NAVI Javelins, even in the winning effort, it's just down to the pistols here. Olga, a bit of a gap with the smoke. Ooh, Ka with a bit of a flick here, but it's just the pistols, and Olga and Mari having no trouble dispatching. We spoke about a 3-round lead, and he blink and he missed it. It's down to just one more. The buy will be coming in now, however, for NAVI. For FURIA, though, 2 convincing rounds, losing just 1 player. Gonna help their economy out a little bit more. But it's still not quite done yet. This game is poised on the knife's edge.
Olga's form is looking incredible. She was top of the leaderboard on Vertigo. Huge amount of presence from her there, and doing the same thing here on Mirage. 26 kills for her so far, which is absolutely insane. Obviously, those ones that we just saw, that was a cleanup on the eco. This is exactly the form that they need her in. Got a bit of a pause here. See the stage, these players all on the line.
It is stressful here for both the sides, primarily for NAVI. They've fought so hard here in Mirage, and for it to slip out of the fingers would be almost unthinkable. See the buy coming out. Op again for vicu. AKs for the majority of the players, in Danuu with the Galil. The only problem I see here, after the initial few smokes they've used up, they added down to 1 smoke, 3 Molotovs, and a flashbang. Utility is extremely sparse here for NAVI.
The good news is they're looking to go to this B bomb site. If they catch the right timing here, there's 4 CTs over on the A site. So if they can go fast here, there's potential they can find the open bomb site. If they can find this opening kill, that's the critical difference maker here. Not quite able to do it, and it's Olga that strikes first. Playing over the smoke in connector, rewarded with a kill onto Angelka. And there's just no trade potential.
Good molly as well, the tick. I think it's been heard. Olga's aware now. Gonna fall on back. The Molotov being lobbed in by Danuu's off the reconfirmation. She's gonna burn even further. That's a bit of a mistake from Danuu. Fadeaway shot as she will at least upgrade to the AK-47, but down to 25 HP without even being seen. And you did say it right, Lucy. There was a window there for them to head towards the B bomb site, but now they seem to be reconsidering their options. Where's the bomb going to be heading back towards? That's the question here. And looking at where vicu is with the C4, it is looking like an inevitable hit towards B. All four players now starting to congregate together. And still, for FURIA, they are content leaving this in the very capable hands of GaBi.
Yeah, they haven't budged a muscle, and with 23 seconds left, OLGA, this flank, this is going to be everything. Pulls out the knife, the hit's coming through. GaBi, she just needs to find one kill here, and she's probably done her job. Gonna be tested here, swings out, but Liina is able to find her. That evens up the kills, but that flank, it is coming through slowly. vicu holding the barrel, it's sticking out. You can see she's spotted, but vicu, she's able to find one kill. OLGA is spotted before she can get the second, but she is able to swing out. Wow, what a transfer from OLGA. That is absolutely disgusting.
Danuu, though, so very low as well, and Liina on 48 HP. This is looking rough, but Liina finds a kill. Now it's a 2 versus 2. Danuu chipping in with one of her own, and Mari, she's going to find the first, and the trade is good. Somehow NAVI hold on to the bomb site, despite everything going the way of FURIA, and with that, they find a 13th.
vicu finding a kill before she gets caught by OLGA. It looked like OLGA might have done it all. That spray transfer was fantastic, and she opened the round up. But the rest of the NAVI squad on the side, they're able to capitalize. They find these openings, and Liina, she closes it out in fantastic fashion. Close as can be here on Mirage. What a map. It's delivering, and FURIA, they've used up all their timeouts now.
They are being pressured here by NAVI. Oh, we have a game in our hands. We've had a game in our hands this entire map, and NAVI, they just need 3 more steps, 3 more rounds. And we're gonna go to map number 3. This one's not quite done yet. We all thought it was going to be FURIA, apart from Anders, of course. But we all thought, majority of people, including the fans, they all assumed it was going to be FURIA taking this. They still might, but it's not been easy. Deciding map, of course, is going to be Nuke if we do go to it. Right now for NAVI, though. Let's see what they have here. OLGA looking to be here. Oh, the flash is so good, but she hasn't been spotted. The smoke actually saves her.
You know, this all comes down to the right timing here. That utility thrown out, that's going to give the hint that OLGA is here. You can see Liina, she's aware of it, keeping her eyes on the prize, waiting for the smoke to fade, but OLGA on the other side, she's just going to jump up into window. The timing, she catches it, and she's able to find the kill onto Liina. That's unfortunate for her. Car also with an opportunity here, but can't quite hit the flick. Now they are going to be making their way out onto the A bomb site. Utility begins to be deployed here, slowly making their way through here. The flashes get thrown, but Danuu, there's no smoke's been deployed yet. They just don't have the utility to work with here. They're going for the dry peaks. So far not being rewarded with anything, and FURIA, they're the ones coming out ahead, finding all of these kills. Hanka and vicu, they're just getting cleaned up.
Cleaned up. And not a single player to fall on a FURIA side. That 1v1 in mid, OLGA was living on borrowed time. But the moment she times the smoke, she's like, all right, this is a pretty uncomfortable spot for me to be in. Falls back towards window, and Liina, she was waiting so very long, but you said it, there was no smokes, not one singular piece of utility to obscure the vision of NAVI. So they had to go for the duels. Again, weaponry wasn't that great, right? Even though they won the previous round, it came down to the 1v1. So now it's just a pistol. They come charging on out, and Mari, oh, she's going to be licking her lips. The spray is brutal. It's going to be an ace, an eco ace, but still very impressive indeed. And with that, FURIA, once again, they tie things up.
You see all the assists that Car got there, that was purely off that incendiary. No smoke to extinguish it. The flames licking at the toes of NAVI, bringing them down low. Nice and juicy for Mari to clean them up with that M4A4. And now we even it up once again, 13-13, and NAVI, without that loss bonus, no bomb plant in the prior, they're forced once again onto these pistols. Looking like they're rearing up for an A-take here, deploying the utility this time. They've opted to go for the light buy with util. Liina trying to play around this one. She knows that OLGA tried to use the smoke prior. She's going to be ready for this position. The smoke's at least allowing the T's to get onto site. And OLGA, she's able to find the first. The bomb, it can go down, but this post play, oh, Angelica through the smoke. That's a huge kill to find. And they continue to aggress OLGA. She gets caught out. Not enough bullets in the chamber, is it though? She's there to support.
Now all in vicu. At least a bomb getting planted here for NAVI. They've dealt a little bit of damage, but yeah, this one is untenable for vicu. She will fall. FURIA, they will find a 14th, but that was a double eco there. Of course, the second one, they had a few upgrades coming in for NAVI. Now they have the money. And this buy, Lucy, is everything for the Poles.
They have to come good. Their T side has been really solid, but it's these last 6 or 7 rounds where FURIA have started to fight back. They've been winning it the majority of the time. They have the right reads, the right stacks. NAVI have to pull something out of the bag here. vicu has the AWP. OLGA in mid has been such a menace. 33 kills for her.
And this is all in regulation, mind you. The amount of impact OLGA has found has been incredible. But at this point, you kind of expect it from someone of her caliber. And on the opposing side, Hanka has slowed down quite a bit, right? She was looking just insane, untouchable at times, but she has slowed down, but at the same time, everyone else has stepped up for the side of NAVI.
The control that FURIA have taken, Mari's all the way in T-Ramp. Izz's also pushed up aggressively in apps, so FURIA, they're slowly tightening this noose. It's just mid-control here for NAVI, and you can see the read is here. Car, he gets flashed off the line. That's a well-timed swing.
Well-timed swing, and the timing on the shot was off by barely a millisecond. As OLGA, she's looking around inside the jungle, being a thorn in the side here. And as long as she's there, NAVI can't feel comfortable. Utility pours on, and it is going to be the push coming in from the connector position, and what a flick by Ka, but the trade is good. But Mari from ramp, they have no idea where she is. She could completely ruin their day. 37 seconds, they eventually need to get the bomb down here, and there we go. Bomb plant will be denied, and it's a 4v3.
That bomb has to be recovered, and it becomes so difficult to plant now. The smokes are fading. They have to go for the CT plant. Thankfully, no one is there at the moment. These CTs set up in ramp. Mari finds another kill. So much impact from her. vicu with the AWP. She's repositioned. Hanka got in towards Palace, and she gets blown out of the server. Oh, OLGA able to do it all. 2 in the round. 35 kills for OLGA.
OLGA is an absolute monster in the server. Now what a shutdown. Mari as well. Those 2 kills. That flank was everything, right? Delaying that plant even more. And you can start to see the worry, the consternation on the faces of NAVI Javelins for them to have fought so hard, to have had the lead at times, multiple times, and to let it slip out of their fingers at this juncture would be absolute heartbreak. But for FURIA, they are fired up. They got the fans right in front of them as well, and they are 1 round away. 1 round away from booking the spot in the grand finals. Enigma Galaxy lies in wait.
And as the fun fact says, if FURIA win this match and go through to the grand finals, it's a rematch of the ESL Impact Season 1 Dallas final, and that was an explosive affair between those 2 teams. I think without a doubt we have this conversation. These 2 are the best in the game, right? And NAVI, they have the potential here to do the upset, but it's going to be so difficult to claw this one back.
It's not over. It's still not over yet. 2 opportunities for FURIA to close this out, and for NAVI Javelins, they have to battle 2 more rounds. OT, definitely a possibility. Mari has just been so impactful towards his A bomb site though, and a bit of a switch from FURIA. This time they're going to keep 2 towards B. The execute comes in. This is the play from NAVI. This is where they try to bring those 1 back, but OLGA continues her reign of terror. She's got to find 1 and a second, and 1 by 1 they fall, and it's all on vicu.
vicu left alone, the 1v5, the nades are raining through. She's brought down to half HP. FURIA, they can feel it, they can taste it. They're going to the grand finals.
OLGA ends the game on 38 kills. 38 kills and 18 deaths, a monumental effort from the lady. What a game from her, but what a fight from NAVI Javelins.
Yeah, they kept their composure. They got dominated on Vertigo. That was their map pick. They looked like they were just absolutely going to fall at FURIA, but they fought here on Mirage, showing that they deserve this.